We are going to continue looking at Danshi. As that punch comes in, I'm going to cover, block, drive this thumb into his shoulder, move, kick out, down. Grab, block, hit, down. This is an Omote Gyaku technique. It really looks like there's a lot of ass kicking, punch coming in on this side. But really, as I'm doing, I'm actually applying this Omote Gyaku the whole time. I'm using all this to keep myself safe, get in a position. But as I move, note this Omote is constantly getting applied more and more. My arm hasn't moved. My arm's right here in relationship to my body. This turn puts it on. This move puts it on. This move puts it on. Because remember, it's Gyokko Ryu. I don't have the strength to go, ha-ha, ba-ba. I don't have that, so I have to be good in my angling. This is all kind of fluff, pomp, and circumstance, but it's this. It's stupid. I can't stand seeing you wear it anymore. It actually embarrasses me. Okay, so congratulations. Woo! As this comes in, one boom, boom. Okay, I'm not just standing here and kicking him. I'm holding him up. So I don't want to do that. As I kick him, I'm going to keep moving. So as you do this, have this hand more out and up, right? So now he's kind of like, if I'm down like this, he's going to turn right in on that. I need him up and out like here. It's very tricky. If I'm like this, I can really only kind of get this hand here. Do we understand that? Do we see that? If I have my hand kind of like this, I kind of get his hand a little bit further. Do we see that? Now, if I happen to have my finger here, I can go a lot further with him. I want you to take a mental snapshot of Lauren. Where he is. See his structure, see his back, see his spine. Not even close. Do we see that? Because the lock isn't affecting everything all the way down here now. This is very nuanced kata. And if I'm the smaller person in a fight, I need to understand every little thing that I have, even if it's down to the hand positioning. Because again, I don't have the ability to pull it off. Make sure we have this. So as this comes in, boom, boom. Right, so I don't have to have all that tension because I'm not in the wrong place on the hand. I can control this side of the body with that. I don't need this. This is redundancy. Don't really have him, kind of have him. Totally have him. Okay, it's just the way that the tension goes up the body. So this time through, I should make sure this is good. Boom, boom. Have the whole thing be done with this. Okay, this is the multi-Gyaku technique. How can we, I guess, old man this? All right, so this is coming up. I'm gonna be here. Whoa, geez. What are you doing? All right, I'm just gonna use that grip against him. Oh, jeez. That's it, because that position locks him up, even if he punches. This is gonna be the higher level training. Go slow enough. This is gonna be here, hard, okay? He's gonna have to change the tension in this hand to punch me. When he changes it, that's when you go. All right, don't try to do it before. Please definitely don't do it after because you'll get clocked, all right? But feel this, boom, okay, it's there. Yuki's gonna wait a second, and then, okay, and then follow it right through with that grip. Very tempting on this to bring Matt out towards me, and I get that, right? And I think we're finding a lot of situations where we're coming in here. I'm not even close to kind of getting behind, and I'm struggling, and I'm having to put a lot of stuff on this because I'm not even close to far enough behind. Do you understand that? So because of his arm being out, it makes sense that I should have to go around this way, right? So that's where I do. I kind of try to go out and around that, and I pull Matt onto me, and because of his rotation, I'm not even close to behind him. You're gonna follow me so far? That looks appropriate. We're not gonna do that. I'm actually going to go through him straight. He will be out of the way by the time I get there. This needs to be on straight off that shoulder. I know the position of my body puts on the grip, so I don't have to worry about it. Okay? I'm going like this way. he's moving out of my way. He's pulling this arm back. He will let me into that position. It won't look like it's available. It doesn't look like it's available. Like if I'm looking at Matt right now, that is the worst place I can go. Right to lid. That can't be done. His arm is in the way. That is not the line. But Matt's gonna release that pressure to punch me and it will open right up. Okay? So I'm gonna have you guys cut an angle that doesn't look possible. And in doing that, you will be able to get behind them. Imagine I'm holding Matt like this. This is Jordan's holding. He's trying to walk through. He's trying to walk through. All of a sudden, he gets to. That's the change. Holding him, holding him, holding him. I punch him. Whoa! He gets to go right back. Okay? That's why we're looking for that change in that pressure. The grip's already there. We've already established that. You don't need to do anything more with this. This is perfect. The more it gets behind, the more it gets worse. But Matt's gonna have this feeling like he's being held off. Right? And as I do this, it releases, he goes right behind me. So if Lauren does this and I kind of lean in and my hips stay back, then on my second move, I got to get them in there. And I'm not quite accomplished what I'm talking about. My hips are propelling this whole thing. I'm already behind him in this step. Do you see where my hips are in relationship to my foot? Now I'm good. That step comes in and does the takedown. But if I do step, shoulders, ass back, dim it. Right? So I'm actually stepping fully with this foot. My weight's over this foot. Not like this, you can see. And now, boom, I'm in. Okay? It looks like I have a better grip. I really don't.
No.
I'm actually over-rotating your hand this way, which isn't locking you.
No.
Okay? If anything, if you want to be lower, fine. Just have your hips sink down, but still keep them punching over the foot.
Yep.
I'm gonna just put this hand up. Just not hitting him. Again, it's built through because I think that makes sense, right? He's gonna come in. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I have all this, but it looks like it's this that's doing the technique, right? But we know better. It's my positioning in this. Oh. All right, so I'm not doing anything other than just putting my hand up. What happens if you go into his throat? That's cool. All right, but I'm not trying. Notice I'm not so mad. I'm not. Hey, I'm not even doing the technique. I'm just trying to be a dick. All right, and if I got cameras on me, then I'm gonna look like I'm a dick. All right, I needed this to look like, oh my God, what the hell? I'm not trying to wham. You know? This is more like, I know that, oh God, boom. I'm just trying to cover myself and it just happened to be an elbow in front that he ran into. But the technique's all done right here. As this comes in, we're going to go this side of the head. Not this side, this side. And I'm gonna get the same feeling of locking that shoulder with this technique. For your goal is to lock his head this way to prevent the shoulder from being able to punch. So as this comes in, I have to finish your thing, I'll forget about it. We're grappling. I'm here. So now we got a stick, we got Hanbo, right? So it's on this side. He grabs. I probably don't have time to go, oh my God, and I may not be able to because there's a reason I came in the first place. So I'm going to bring this up, block, and I'm going to get into this crook of this arm. Okay? So now I have the grip, I'm utilizing it this way. So I'm going to bring this up, block, get this into the crook of this arm. Okay? From here, now you just step through, take, gotta grab, and he's punching, which I think we can see this would probably be pretty right. You know, obviously there's a million different things to do, but what can we learn from that kata? Obviously, I think it's a lot of temptation to kind of, I want to hold this here because I know that's really close to my face, right? And if I'm down here dealing, he can easily just sneak that hand up and grab me and choke me. So like I'm probably gonna be here. I may be concentrating too much on this and ignoring all that. So as that comes in, we're gonna block, hit, okay? Now I still have the grip, okay? But now here's the thing, is I'm not quite in the right position to do this because I can't get behind him as much. But as I'm going to drop this leg, my front leg, and this one's going to go high as I go back this way. So now I have the ability to come up and do things that I want to do. All right, black belts know this. All right, so I need 20-25 lock. The key is going to be your exit angle. I think you guys will all get the first. Yes, stop that. I'm not going this way. I'm going that way. All right. From here, I'm going to push myself back to limb. All right, so it's coming up here. I'm throwing that in here. All right, I blocked. I've got something there. I'm grabbing it. I'm trying to stop something. From here, I got him leaning. All right, just gonna do a regular bump and roll right here. Here. Well, I don't like doing bump and rolls, but trapping this foot, pushing my hips over his knee to get to here, and then we can do all the fun things that we want to do. I'm good. He's trying. I'm grabbing back in, kind of just trying to stop him from beating the shit out of me. Trapping that foot, taking this hip up over his knee and his leg to trap him. From there, again, I don't care necessarily what you do. Okay. Oh no, you don't. Okay. This isn't like Koto Ryu where there's like, okay, this is this one aspect. There's a lot of different things. This is perfect Omote. You know, there's this aspect of hitting and pushing them over into this position. There's the sinking and the angling. You know, there's a lot of stuff going on in this kata. It looks like a very powerful kata if you watch somebody kind of do the original form, where it's, you know, but it's like, that's not Gyokko Ryu. Right? I need to learn, how can I do this if I'm very small? Oh. So let's look at that one for a second. Because he's gonna grab me here. Okay. Now remember, he's gonna give me a little bit of relief when that punch comes in. When that happens, I'm gonna take that step behind me. I'm gonna have this hand come down. Okay? All right, so I'm kind of simulating this, but I don't have the pressure, right? But as I do, I'm just gonna put my hand on the arm, twist my hand, let it pick you up. I'm not putting a lot of pressure on you, am I?
No.
When we did this version, we were keeping this shoulder behind so he couldn't punch us, right? Because to punch us, this shoulder needs to come in front. Okay? So I'm gonna keep that shoulder behind so he can't punch me. Well, the inverse is, well, just keep the other shoulder in front. And that's what this version is here. Like, oh no. I'm keeping the shoulder in front. I'm not letting him rotate because this one's always kind of leading out. Next version, same deal, same grab. I'm up here. As I go around, I'm actually gonna push back in to this thumb. So I have the lock. Kind of modified top here. Okay. Okay. Punch. Okay. We did this one the other night. This is just wait. Because my hand, I got it wrong. Oh, okay. Next version. Yeah. Two-handed choke. Yeah. The classic Homer Simpson. Yeah. The Homer Simpson move, right? Here. Boom. Yeah. Arm has a really good choke. It's the way his hands fit in. I can't get his hand. He's too far behind me. Your hands were a little bit more here, so. But if he's like this, I can't get that hand. I can get to here. So as this comes up, now I'm sliding back to get it. And then you go from there. Well, first of all, congratulations to Lauren. Woo! So that concludes our look at Danshi. All right, bullet finger, projectile finger, there's called missile finger. I just don't know if they had missiles and bullets back then, so I don't think it's basically something coming at you finger. All right, is kind of the way to interpret this. This is not what it looks like on the outside. It's not this boom, 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 boom thing. This is a multi-Gyaku technique, you know, that's gonna be done by a smaller person. And if you have it, you really have a good shot because you're not getting that grip off. So how can you use it to your maximum benefit with your angling? So I think you guys did very, very well.